What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it is time for a pop-off with Maddison. For today's pop-off, I'm going to be talking about this Demi Lovato and Froyo, I don't even know what to call it, I guess, controversy. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was actually not going to talk about this on a pop-off. I made a TikTok about it on Monday, but because I got some messages from some of you asking if I could do a full pop-off on this, you guys know I always say, your wish is literally my command, within reason, of course. So that is why I wanted to sit down and talk with you guys about this before I take my flight to Kansas City later today. Now, having said that, I am currently filming this video. It is 7:15 a.m. I woke up extra early to get this done for you guys. So I will not be having a shambong. 7:15 is just a little early for me to be doing shambongs. 8:30, maybe. 7:15, a little too much. So we're gonna be having coffee. We're gonna be doing a little caffeine pop-off situation. All right, now that we have all of that out of the way, let's not waste any time and get to these Demi Lovato Froyo facts. All right, so over the weekend, Demi Lovato got into it with a local frozen yogurt shop here in Los Angeles. It's called The Big Chill because she felt that they were pushing sugar-free and diet options to customers. She first called them out on Instagram with this story that reads, "Finding it extremely hard to order Froyo from Big Chill when you have to walk past tons of sugar-free cookies / other diet foods before you get to the counter. Do better, please, diet culture vultures." She also posted this message saying that she is going to call out all brands and companies that perpetuate and enable eating disorders with the hashtag diet culture vultures. After being called out, the Froyo shop Big Chill did respond to Demi's story, and they said, "We carry items for diabetics, celiac disease, vegan, and of course many other indulgent items as well." They then proceeded to message Demi and say, "We are not diet vultures. We cater to all of our customers' needs for the past 36 years. We are sorry you found this offensive." Then Demi followed that up with a paragraph response saying, "Not just that, your service was terrible, so rude, the whole experience was triggering and awful. You can carry things for other people while also caring for another percentage of your customers who struggle daily just to even step foot in your store. You can find a way to provide an inviting environment for all people with different needs, including eating disorders, one of the deadliest mental illnesses, only second to opioid overdoses. Don't make excuses, just do better." She then messaged them again saying that she thinks it would make things more clear if they specifically said the items were for those with diabetes and celiacs. She continued saying, "When it's not super clear, the messaging gets confusing, and being in LA, it's really hard to distinguish diet culture versus health needs." She ended her message saying, "You aren't wrong for catering to many different needs, but it's not about excluding one demographic to cater to others." After Demi's initial post where she went after Big Chill, she started receiving a lot of backlash. Tons of influencers started posting in support of the brand. Justin Anderson, Kirsten Cavallari's hairstylist, went after her for trying to take down a small business, and the media was just not here for her rant either. So then she went to her stories again and showed an example of what she witnessed in the yogurt shop and said that she won't be gaslit by anyone or the media and that she doesn't need to feel guilt-free about eating anything. She also reposted the messages of support she got from Jamila Jamil. And then, after all of that, Demi took it one step further and posted an 8-minute apology video. In the video, she said it was never her intention to hurt anyone or a small business, that she was trying to protect the little girl inside herself who struggled with an eating disorder and still does. In one part of the video, Demi said she didn't get the Froyo she wanted after seeing the products, and in another part of the video, she said she didn't get any Froyo at all. Regardless, in the video, she said that the experience stuck with her all weekend. Demi also mentioned that her intuition told her to speak up about this and that she realized as the message got misconstrued, and she also admitted she jumped to conclusions about the products the Froyo place offered, but she reiterated again that the messaging wasn't clear. In the video, Demi also offered to work with the Froyo shop, that way she could work with them on their messaging, and she said all she is asking for that those in eating disorder recovery feel safe whenever they go out to eat. She apologized and ended her video saying that being a celebrity can be exhausting.
Being a celebrity is exhausting sometimes.
And that she was going to do some work and take a mental health break from her phone. Whew. Okay, after all of that, I feel like I need a shambong, but instead, we're gonna pop off with a little caffeine kick. So cheers. Okay, so here's the thing. Do we have an unhealthy diet culture in our society? Yes. Is that problem amplified in Los Angeles? 1000%. I also want to make it very clear that I'm aware that eating disorder recovery is a constant battle. Again, you guys know I am very passionate about mental health. It's something I do not take lightly at all. And I'm aware that those who have had an eating disorder deal with it in some way, shape, or form every single day. Okay, now having said all of that, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I first saw Demi going off on this yogurt shop, I was like, girl. It felt extremely out of touch for me because all of us who walk around every day in society, especially those of us who are here in LA, we see this kind of messaging all the freaking time in almost any establishment we step in, including grocery stores. And all of us, including those people who are in eating disorder recovery, have to find a way to deal with it. I'm not saying it's right. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, I really don't think it was fair for her to fault this froyo shop in particular for their branding and for their messaging, because at the end of the day, if any sort of food establishment is going to make it here in Los Angeles, they have to have sugar-free options, gluten-free options, vegan options, dairy-free options. I mean, they literally have to have it all, because here in LA, especially, everybody has a different dietary need, whether it's for health reasons or whether it's because they want to look a certain way. Again, not saying it's right, I'm just telling you guys how it is. I believe at the core of Demi's rant, what she was trying to bring awareness to was the unhealthy diet culture we have in society and here in Los Angeles. But unfortunately, I think her message was lost and misconstrued because she went from zero to petty. And she was calling out a business for doing what pretty much every business here in Los Angeles does, because they have to in order to freaking survive. I think if Demi wanted to get her message across in a much more positive way and in a way that wouldn't have been misconstrued, I think it would have been much more productive for her to have that experience, take a second, don't post to social media right away, reflect, sit down in front of the phone if she wants to go to IG Live or IGTV and say, you know what, you guys, something's been weighing on my heart. This has been weighing on me since Friday. I had this experience where I saw this, and I feel like this is something that we need to work on as a society. I think this is something we need to change. That to me would have been a more productive way of using her platform, as opposed to what she did by just going off, posting a bunch of Instagram stories and calling out a small business. Because right away, when she started to get petty and was like, oh, I want to be transparent, and since y'all want to keep going, the message she was trying to say was totally lost. And because it was so lost, she then had to make that apology video, which I will say I'm happy she did. I felt like she definitely needed to clarify where she was coming from. But there were a few things in that apology video, and again, I just want to be honest with you guys, that rubbed me the wrong way. The first thing that didn't sit well with me is when she offered to work with the froyo shop to work on their messaging. For some reason, it just came across really entitled to me. Again, I don't know how to explain it. I saw it, it just didn't sit well with me. I think it's unrealistic to expect a business to say, diabetics, here's your cookies. Vegans, here's your cookies. Those who want sugar-free options, here's your cookies. In order for a business to make it anywhere in the United States, especially here, it has to be cute. It has to be Instagrammy. It has to be good. I don't know. I just felt like when she said she wanted to work with them, it just came across like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it just came across very entitled. I'm sorry, that might be an unpopular opinion, but I just want to be honest with you guys. And then the second thing that I didn't love is when she ended the video and she said, being a celebrity is so exhausting. Here's the thing. Would it get tiring to have people criticize you for every single thing you do? Yes. However, you can't get mad when people criticize you after you post a bunch of stuff on social media. You're basically asking to be criticized. I'm asking to be criticized every time I post a video. I'm asking to be criticized every time I post anything on my Instagram story or to my grid or to TikTok. Whenever you post on social media, you're opening up the door to be criticized. And that just did not sit well with me, because there are so many people who in 1 second would love to trade places with Demi Lovato. There are so many talented artists who are hustling their off on social media, trying to get their music to the world, to people. And the fact that she sat up there and said, being a celebrity is exhausting. I'm gonna go do my podcast. I'm gonna go do some work, and I'm gonna take a mental health day. Like, do you know how many people who struggle with an eating disorder daily don't have the luxury of just taking a mental health day? I don't know. That just did not sit well with me at all. I think that there are so many people who struggle daily with different mental health issues, and they don't have the luxury to just turn their phone phone off and not deal with the world. They still have to get up every day. They still have to put their pants on. They still have to go to work. They still have to take care of their kids. They still have to be a member of society. And that really, I didn't love. Okay, I know this pop-off has kind of been all over the place, but I want to wrap it up by saying, I agree that we have an unhealthy diet culture in our society, and I agree that the problem is amplified here in Los Angeles, but I think it is a problem because of multiple things. I don't think it is a problem necessarily because of the restaurant industry. I think it's a problem because someone 50 plus years ago decided to start marketing things as fat-free and low-fat, and that got into our brains. I think social media has amplified this diet culture problem we have in our society times a million. We are just inundated with all of these unrealistic expectations all the time. And I really think if we wanted to make this world a safer place for everyone, including those who have struggled with an eating disorder and still deal with it daily, I think the problem really lies in social media more so than a frozen yogurt shop. But again, that's just my own opinion. I don't want to discount anyone's struggles or triggers because I know we all individually have our own stuff going on inside here and inside here. But I just think, well, I see Demi's message, the way she delivered it was just not the right way. And honestly, I hope after this week we can put this all to rest. Hopefully Demi will use her platform to help those who are in eating disorder recovery better in the future. It is an important message, and I hope next time that she speaks on it, it doesn't get misconstrued. All right, you guys, I'm ready to hear your thoughts on this whole Demi Lovato froyo situation. Let out your thoughts and feels down below. Also, let's remember to be respectful because we are talking about a heavy topic here. Eating disorder recovery is not something that I take lightly. It's not something that you should take lightly. So please be respectful down there in the comments. And I feel like everyone in the House of Hill is good at that. It's just when we sometimes get those trolls coming in and out, we got to keep them in check. You know what I'm saying? While you guys are down there in the comments, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more sub content, make sure you follow me over on my Instagram. I do mini pop-offs Monday through Friday on my Instagram reels. You guys can also follow me over on my TikTok for more celeb content. Whenever anything breaks or little news stories throughout the day, I'm most likely going to TikTok first, so make sure you're following me on there. Also, you guys, make sure to check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. And last thing, don't forget, you have a few more days to enter the 20K giveaway. It ends on Friday. If you want to enter, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed and make sure you comment on the 20K giveaway video. Also, if you want extra entries, make sure you comment your Instagram and TikTok handle and follow me on both platforms. But if you only have YouTube, that's totally okay too. You're still eligible for the giveaway. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you today. I've got to go edit this and finish packing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.